Good morning, YouTube. Today is Monday, October 14th. It's 8:30 in the a.m. Yeah, I don't have a problem really waking up because I woke up at like 6. My alarm was set for 7. The problem is I've been piddle-farting around the last couple hours, scrolling on TikTok and just watching YouTube, and the waking up part ain't really the problem. It's just getting moving. I'm a little slow paced at, right? So let's get this pre-trip done. We'll walk inside, probably grab a steak bagel for breakfast from McDonald's. And let's get this day going. We got 580 miles to delivery. Somewhere in that window. We should knock about 5 of that. I'm rebooting everything right now, so I don't see my exact numbers yet. But I should have about 11 and a half hours on my 70. We'll use every bit of 10 of that today. Get as far as we can get. Hopefully there's no dramatic slowdowns throughout the process. We'll be taking 57 just a little bit, hit 48. I think 48, 98. And then we'll get down to Mobile and we'll hit 10. That goes all the way into Jacksonville. So I guess the biggest choke points could possibly be one, leaving here at Jackson once we get up here on the highway. And then Mobile could be in Pensacola. We get to Tallahassee. Of course, we get to Jacksonville. So we'll see how the day goes. Let's just have a smooth day of driving, so we can get to our first appointment tomorrow morning at 7:45 a.m. And I just realized, it just hit me, I'm crossing over to East Coast time, so I'm losing an hour as well. So I did just check the board to see if there's anything coming out like tomorrow afternoon. I don't like going to Florida, but trying to find something. And yesterday, remember how I told you when I got swarmed yesterday with a bunch of bugs? Kind of found out they're all bees. And apparently when I was inside last night from the pilot cashier, because I got a bee on my windshield right now, which is what got me thinking about this. She said, be careful about the bees out there. I'm like, yeah, what the hell is that all about? She said, apparently a bee truck came by here earlier and pissed a bunch of bees off. I don't know where that logic came from. I was like, so what? Bee truck came by and just left a bunch of bees? She went, no, it pissed a bunch. Now they're dive bombing and attacking everybody. I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever, bro. From a wiper on, get him off my windshield. Oh no, he dodged it. He's a dodger. Oh well. Anyhow, let me get what I got to get done. I got to get fuel, so I got to fill up. Just diesel, and then maybe not fill up. This is cut off day. I got to crunch some numbers. So anyway, let me just do what I got to do. Get this day started. Alright, so we got fuel. There was a gentleman outside there, just over here tied up. He had a sign up, and talking about anything helps, shower, food, whatever. But he had a dog there. Beautiful pit bull mix. And I was like, I got fuel, pulled up. I was walking by, I was like, yo man, you hungry? He said, yes, please, I'm hungry. So I went and bought him breakfast. Even bought his dog a bag of dog food, and got him a shower. Used one of my credits. The lady in the front said, yeah, you can use your credit. I know exactly who he is. His code will not expire when he gets back and get a shower. So apparently he's down on his luck. Older fella. We talked for about 20 minutes we was together. And I help when I can, because I try to be a good person, and I don't want to see anybody hungry. Like I said, when people come up and ask you for money, and you can just, and I do this on a case-by-case basis. I don't do this for everybody, because you look at somebody, I know people say you shouldn't be judgmental, but you can't judge a book by its cover, but you look at people's demeanor, look in their eyes, and I feel like, maybe I'm just fooled. Maybe they're great actors, a lot of them. I don't know. But I feel like you can just tell if someone's down on their luck. Just, I don't know. You can tell someone, just because someone's maybe homeless or bad on their luck, doesn't mean they're not really a good person. It doesn't mean that at all. And we don't know the circumstances behind it. We can only tell what they tell you about it. But apparently, in his case, his brother screwed him out of a settlement from parent passing and so forth. So I don't know. There's probably more to it, but like I said last night, I won't let nobody go hungry. But again, I don't offer to everybody. Then I offered this guy, even though he had a sign out there, I offered him if he was hungry. So yeah. So anyway, I got me while I was in McDonald's with him, he got whatever, and I got me a steak bagel meal. So hash brown. Let me eat this breakfast. This is a 9-hour drive time from delivery. So I should be there about 10 after 7:30 or so Eastern time. So again, probably won't make it all the way today. I'm not sure if I can park there or where I can park, but I'm gonna park as close as I can with the time that I have. So let me eat breakfast, get on the road. Right now it's 9:14 in the AM. All right, we have driven for right at 4 hours. We got about another 5.5 hours to get there. Now, I don't know why the GPSs decided to go stupid this morning, but they both took me on a road that I shouldn't have been on. 2-lane road, back holler, tight, narrow, S-turns. By the time, and then during that route, when I'm gonna make a right-hand turn, and as soon as I got into the position, these are like, 2-lane road, back holler, cross sections. No extra shoulder for the trucks to move. It's just like a T, and you gotta make turns. So once I position to make that turn, I'm looking, of course, because this whole time I'm like, I shouldn't be on this road. I feel it. I'm looking for no truck signs. No truck signs. There's nothing saying no truck signs on these roads. Well, okay. Schneider GPS is taking me. The trucker pass is taking me. So I go to make this right-hand turn, and I see right as I'm starting to make the turn, I see a speed limit sign, speed limit 30. Right below it said no trucks. I'm like, whoop! I just kept going straight. I probably went straight another 3 or 4 miles. It was telling me to make another right turn on some damn road. But right before I got to the intersection, I saw a big shop. It had a big lot. I was able to pull in there. I pulled in there, turned around, looked at the map, because I was thinking I had to go all the way back through that mess I just came through. But I pulled over, looked at what the GPS was telling me, and at that point I was like 3 miles away from a highway, U.S. highway. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue this route. But when I got to that next stop sign, which was, like I said, just a couple buildings from where I pulled into that lot, it's one of those, again, those small, narrow 2-lane... Shut up, Linda! Those small, narrow 2-lane roads. And this one, like backcountry roads, and this one had like the intersection's normally like this, right? Just straight across like a T. This one was like this, but I was coming from this way. So I had to make that wide backwards turn, not a 90, like 110 degree, right? And it's so tight, of course. And I looked, I saw evidence of other trucks being there, because when you go to the intersection, you look for rubber marks on curbs, gravel where grass should be, tire tracks, just to give you just so you have an idea of whether you should or should not have to do a button hook, which is what it's called. Sure enough, I wasn't the first truck to come through there. Holy crap. And if my tandems weren't all the way forward, not all the way, but like 40 feet, right at the 40-foot mark, I probably wouldn't have made that turn in the position that I was in. So, like I said, both GPSs got stupid this morning. Don't know what happened to them. Maybe they're mad I didn't get them the chicken Big Mac last night. I don't know. Maybe Sloth and Hulk is possessing each of them, saying, "Hey, we're gonna play a trick on Larry today." Bastards. Maybe they're banging Linda. Maybe Linda's like, "Hey, let's do something." Who knows? Anyway, but I'm here at a speedway now in Loxley, Alabama. Now, if you remember back from my company days, this is probably my 3rd or 4th month in. I stopped at there's a Love's and a Speedway side by side, right off of 10. On East Flying, whatever that word is. But the Love's over there, the truck lot the truck parking is across the street behind the Loves. Now I stopped here because I have a very dear friend. I still think of her as a dear friend, even though we don't communicate as much as we used to, because I'm not on Bourbon TikTok. I'm not on TikTok at all much anymore. But she lives in Orange Beach, and she also manages a liquor store in Orange Beach, Alabama, which is about 40 miles that way off of I-10. So when I was here, we had made plans. She was going to drive 40 minutes to come meet me and hang out with me and, you know, have lunch and just chill for a little bit. We didn't get a chance to meet that day because grandkids had to be taken care of, and of course I was doing laundry. I remember that conversation. I was like, that's okay, don't worry about it. I mean, I got to do laundry anyway, so not that big of a loss. But being so close to someone that you get along with so well was like, hey, I'm trucking, man. Am I worth a 40-minute drive? I didn't think so, but she initially said yes. She's married, of course. She's a married woman, family. There's nothing like that, right? Nothing like that at all. But anyway, we'll meet up one day. I'm gonna try to get to Orange Beach one day. I've been looking for loads in all the wrong places apparently. So one day I'll get down there. There's a lot of people around the country I still want to meet in different parts that are friends, and most of them are from TikTok, but we still communicate. A lot. Not like I said, not as much as it used to be. But anyway, that's not the point. I got a grilled chicken panini here at the Speedway, which is where I'm at, with some onions, some black olives, mayonnaise, and pepper. That's what I got for lunch. It's right now 1:37 in the PM. Or I need to focus on East Coast time, because I'll be in East Coast time about another hour. So it's 2:37. And I did speak to, hang on, let me get a bite. I'm wasting time. Now, before I left out this morning from the Loves, or from the Pilot, back in Jackson, I took another peek at the BOLs. And they all say, call 24 to 48 hours before appointment time. And they have notes here, contact phone number, contact person, and so forth. Now, I called the second one. The name for the contact, it says call in advance, call 24 hours in advance. Ask for Robert. Guess what? Robert don't exist, but Janice does. So I was about to Janice. She went, "Oh, you're scheduled to be here today at 9." No, I'm scheduled to be there tomorrow at 10. I didn't tell her about being late and how the load was failed initially with Schneider. We recreated it for me to get it. So I said tomorrow at 10 o'clock. That's my second drop. And then the third drop, I was talking about Hilton Hotel. I think it might be a DC or something, but no, I called the first number, it shows up under the address, and then I saw another phone number up down here in the notes. So I hung up from the first one, called that second number. That lady's like, I don't know why they're doing this to y'all, because you're like the 15th person that's called me in the past week. We had nothing to do with them. So then I got a call back from that first number, because I hung up on it, right? I said, yeah, I got a missed call from this number. I was like, yeah, I may have the wrong number, but do you happen to work with Hilton? That first company had no clue. They know what was going on, but they just know that they don't have any job. They're like a service company, but they're not working with Hilton. She was nice as hell, but anyway, that guy called back, and I was like, I may have the wrong number, but do you happen to work with Hilton? He said, yes. I was like, okay, are you Brad Oxy? Well, no, I'm not Brad, because that's the name I have, Brad. I'm so-and-so, but I'm over the thing. I'm like, okay, fine, great. I'm scheduled to be there tomorrow around 1 o'clock. And I was like, is this a construction site? He said, yes, we're building the hotel, and apparently I got a bunch of sinks for them. I was like, all right, cool. Well, you're my third and final stop tomorrow. I'm scheduled to be there around 1 o'clock. He's like, no problem. We get back from lunch at 1. So, okay, cool. So I got a hold of number 2 and number 3. Number 1 didn't answer the phone this morning. First drop. That's the first one, 7:45 in the morning, which is going to be the key to all this if he doesn't answer. or they don't answer. So they have an email here. I'm not emailing nobody. I got a phone number. That's who I'm calling. Wind Supply, Jacksonville, DC. Apparently they got bath fixtures, faucets, tub, shower stuff, urinal, sink. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So yeah, I'll be going to a job site tomorrow for the first time. He says we have the equipment to unload you. Just give me a call about 15-20 minutes before you actually arrive, and we'll get set up for you. So, all right, that's enough jibber jabbering. I got 5 minutes left on my 30. Let me finish this sandwich and try to get a hold of shipper drop off number 1 and get on down the road. We got 387 miles left to go. 5 hours and 49 minutes is roughly what Trucker Pass says. I will have 7 hours. Let me see. I'm running off 70. I'll have 7 hours and 14 minutes to run. So I want to get within 100. Let me look at this right now. It's the closest I can get without going over. How there's truck stops right there on the corner. But hell, right now, that pilot says 127 spots. How that pilot says it's full. Circle K across the spot says full. Racetrack across the corner from that says some. Huh. Maybe that's pushing it too close, being that late on the East Coast. Alright, what about this Love's there? That Love's got 94 spots, 366 miles. This TA on the other side of the interstate got 90 spots, and there's a pilot right beside of that TA, got 63 spots. So this will be the area that I'm going to go. I'm going to start with the Love's. So let me add the Love's to my trip. That'll put us within about 20 miles away from delivery. So add the trip, add his next stop. Do your thing. 365 hours, 23 minutes. Okay, that'll work. All right, now let me eat lunch, try to call these first one, and we'll get on down the road. Pensacola, Florida. Alright, y'all, it is now 8:02 in the PM. I just went off duty. Used 8 hours and 58 minutes today. Which means I have 2 hours left on my clock. Well, my 2 hours and 48 minutes. But if I parked any later, my 10 would be later. So right now my 10 will be up at 6:02. I need to be on the road by then because I'm 64 miles away from delivery. So if it was a Love's, it was 20 miles away, but I wouldn't get there at about for another maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So 9 o'clock, 10 up at 7. Got to be there. I just didn't feel comfortable driving that late and having that sort of a window in the morning. So right now, Trucker Presses, I'm an hour and 5 minutes away from delivery. But we're going to see what it's like in the morning in Jacksonville traffic. Morning commute sucks everywhere, not just Jacksonville, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out then. We get 7 hours and 54 minutes back at midnight. So tomorrow will be a little over 10 hours of work time. So I go on duty at 6. I still haven't been able, I even tried later on in the day before I left Speedway. I didn't get a hold of the first delivery. So that's going to be set the course for the entire day. That first drop off has got to go well, which I'm going in blind because I've confirmed with the second one, I've confirmed with the third one. The first one is the one that's going to make or break my day tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well. So we knocked out 533 miles today in 8.5 hours, 8 hours and 32 minutes of drive time. Actually 8 hours, 31 minutes, 59 seconds. So, but we drove straight since the Speedway. The last time we spoke, it was 4 hours and 46 minutes and 4 seconds since then. Got here, did a 7-minute post trip, and been off duty now for almost 3 minutes. Got a message earlier. What's that? Oh, that was an appointment confirmed from Dallas that I was watching before I got this one. So, but thanks to James, I am the Fly Rabbit. He, because I was talking to him earlier, I was like, I'm worried about parking. East Coast, parking sucks. And that exit I was getting off of had Love's, a TA, and a Pilot, and he runs Florida. This is his area. This is his backyard. So I'll tell you a little place. It's, there's a Huddle House in Lake City. There's some parking next door at the Days Inn. There's some parking at the Huddle House and back, and there's also a dirt lot to the right of the Huddle House, which is where I ended up coming. He's like, there's always spots there. And this is a wide open spot. No trucks here except one. I parked beside of him. I think I might walk over to the Huddle House and grab dinner. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should just lay back and try to go to sleep. So I can, I want to get up at 5. Maybe grab breakfast in the morning at the Huddle House. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it for today. Grinding out. Left out Dallas yesterday morning. Wound up in Jackson, Mississippi last night. Left Jackson, Mississippi this morning. And now I am in, what town am I in? I am in, boom, 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 boom. I'm in Lake City. I know where I'm at. Yeah, Lake City. It's off exit 303 off of I-10. Yeah, I'm in Lake City right now. So that's gonna be it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate all the support and all your members. I got some things I'm working out for the members. Hope you stick around. I hope more of you come in. I'm gonna start doing little member only content, or maybe even, let me just, hey, you members, let's see. Would you prefer me to do member-only content or make my videos available to you earlier in the day? Because I do my videos daily. I upload them and schedule them at night for the next day at 4:30. So for you members, would you like to see my videos earlier? I mean, is that much of a benefit? Or would you prefer just member-only content? I'm still trying to figure the member thing out. I really don't know. I just knew how to activate the button because the thing told me how to do it. I just haven't figured out any ideas to specifically reward y'all for choosing to be a member of the channel. So please give me your insights. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.